What does it say? They say bowling is a very good stress reliever.
Bowling?
Yes.
I'm not going to be like, hey, you can call me your bowling ball. No.
That is the title. There you go. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lift, GTL, where we bring you everything from the geekverse, comic books, wrestling, horror, you name it, we're going to cover it. I'm one of your hosts, Mark the Freakin' Reekin' Williams, joined by...
Coco, Coco Nut. Coco Nut. Wicked.
You had to do a little remix in there?
Just got to do a little remix in there.
Had to put your little puff, your P.
A
Diddy
little
on
P.
it.
Diddy. Got to do a little sampling.
A little sampling.
That's
I
what I'm
invented the
talking
remix.
Anything. So what we got today?
All right, we're going to dab into the world of wonderful news.
We're going to dab?
Yes.
Like dab? I think
Like
dab
that,
is the
like
stupidest
dab.
movement ever.
I've seen you. Haven't you dabbed? I think I've
I
seen you
never dab.
I think I've seen you dab.
You've never ever seen me dab.
I think I've seen you dab.
You're out of your goddamn mind. I have never dabbed. I think that's the stupidest move ever. Shit.
There's always
I do it every time. Every goddamn time. Oh my god.
Always one word or another, dude, that you mess up
Man.
on.
What is a dab anyways? You put your fucking face in your armpit and stick your other arm
all
out?
like this.
Why? Why? Who
I
started
don't-
this bullshit?
Some football player started that shit.
Really?
Yeah, some dumb.
Oh,
I don't know.
Fuck
Then
them. Sports are stupid.
kids took it and then just grew from there.
Oh
There we go.
god. Oh great. All right.
There
Yeah.
we go.
White
There
IT
it
guy
is.
just pulling up the dab.
The dab.
Is that Squidward? That is Squidward
Yep.
doing the dab. Great. All right.
Oh, God.
Yep. Dab is stupid.
All right, first bit of news. I don't know if you heard. Sam Raimi has come out saying that he wants to make more Evil Dead movies.
I think he said he wants to do one more.
Yes.
He's got an idea for one more. And actually he's got an idea for a couple different versions, I guess.
Really?
He has one because Bruce Campbell retired.
He said he's not.
Retired.
That's what I was
He said
wondering.
he's not
How they're
doing
going to
Ash
do it
anymore.
Yeah.
And he's saying that he's hoping that I was going to say Ash changes his mind. He's hoping that Bruce Campbell changes his mind. And if he does change his mind, he has a story in mind for that. But then he also has a story in mind to continue the series without him. And he's hoping that Fede Alvarez, the guy who directed the reboot, the remake of Evil Dead, which is ended up being like a continuation, which is still in the Evil Dead universe. He hopes that he has time to do a sequel because then he has an idea to do a sequel to the remake.
Oh, okay.
So either way, Sam Raimi's in. He does want to continue it. Now it's just a matter of who he can get from, the old band and the new band to see who he can get together for it. I mean, honestly, I'm good either way. Like, you know what? I'm kind of mad that Ash vs. Evil Dead got canceled.
Yeah.
I'm mad that Bruce Campbell decided to be like, you know what? I'm done with it. But I understand why he ended up.
I mean,
he said it's too physical of a role,
Dude.
man. It's too physical of a role, and I get it. And that's the same reason that Robert Englund said that he's probably not going to play Freddy anymore. Is because nowadays he just can't do all the physical stuff.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's getting old, man. So and I love the remake or the reboot of Evil Dead. So
it took a while for it to grow on me.
Did it?
It did. 'Cause the first
That
time I
movie
saw
was
it,
fucking awesome.
it was good. The first time I saw it, I'm like, Like, it was one of those movies, like you said, I would have liked it if it hadn't been called The Evil Dead.
Really?
But when I watched
so you took
it,
that? Okay.
When I watched it a couple more times, I was like, you kind of start paying a little bit more attention.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, this fits from that movie, from this. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So it took me a while to actually kind of, respect it for what it is.
We're watching a trailer right now. The movie was good.
It was
good. It was darker than the original. It was darker than the second one.
But that's why I'm shocked that they didn't do a sequel like right away. Like,
I know.
You
I
know?
know. I think it did well in the theaters. I mean, we got a lot of. Oh,
That
there
is
you go.
creepy as hell
That
right
is
there.
creepy as
That's-
fuck right there. That's a
that's
great shot. Holy
Wow.
shit! The cellar monster. Love it. But I think it did pretty well. All
Yeah.
right, look, it did just under 100 million.
Yeah.
So what's that say? 97 million?
Yeah, 97 million. They budget for 17.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah.
So They did crush it. So I mean, they should have. I mean, also the movie's 6 years old. Man, the movie's 6 years old. It felt like it just came out a couple years ago. Am I getting old? Is time getting slow? Am I getting too high? What's going on right now?
You don't pay attention
with the time that, there's movies that I'm like, oh, that came out a couple years ago. I'm like, no, it didn't. It came out 15 years ago. I'm like, what the fuck? It's man.
That's our age. We don't pay attention to stuff like that anymore.
I guess,
dude.
man. I guess that's redonkulous, man.
What do you got?
Oh, what I got?
Yeah, what you got?
Well, we kind of touched upon this a little bit on the other podcast that I'm part of.
What is that one?
Oh, it's called the Terror Trio.
Terror Trio.
Actually, it could be the Terror Trio or Terror Trio.
Okay.
Either way, it's playing on all the platforms where you listen to your favorite podcasts, including this one. So check it out. But we talked about, I'm sure, I don't know if you and I talked about it. Maybe we did, and I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Okay, so what I think I just pulled up. You're old. You're old meme. Thanks,
wow.
buddy. Thanks. What the fuck, man? I swear
He loves to rub that in, doesn't he?
He loves to rub it in. I mean, I'm good for a little rubbing out, but
not
don't rub it in.
Don't rub it in.
Don't
rub it out, not in.
Rub it out. So Chris Rock's Saw is going to be going into production soon.
Yep.
Or it's already in production. I'm not sure which one it is. But they got it was a rumor, then it got confirmed, then somebody took a picture, and it's really confirmed. Samuel L. Jackson's going to be in Saw.
Do they know what role he's playing? Or?
They don't know what role he's playing, but Chris Rock is in it, and now Sam Jackson's in it.
That's crazy.
I was taking a wait and see approach on it. I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna see it. But what does that article say up top with Ellen? Did it say that he's playing his dad? Yep. Okay, so Sam Jackson is set to play Chris Rock's dad in the new Saw.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I just don't know about Chris Rock in the
I don't know about Chris Rock either. I don't like Chris Rock as an actor.
I don't.
Chris Rock as an actor is terrible.
Dude.
Terrible. You know what I just watched the other day? Dogma.
Oh, wow.
I love Dogma.
Yeah.
But Chris Rock is horrible.
In all his movies.
He just, his acting is just terrible. Great stand-up comedian. I love his stand-up specials. I love his stand-up period. Funny motherfucker. But when it comes to acting, stop it. Stop it. Stick with what you know. Stay in your lane. Like right now, the whole Saw thing, I thought he was just going to be a producer on it.
Yeah, but he's acting in it.
I guess the writers of the previous Saw movies are actually, they wrote it based on an idea that he had, a treatment that he had. So he had a story idea for it, gave it to them, they fleshed it out. And then James Wan is producing it. Like everybody from Twisted Pictures, the people that were doing the Saw before, are doing it. So everybody's pretty much back for it. All the creators and producers and everything. It's just, it's Chris Rock.
I can't see.
Like Sam
Chris
Jackson,
Rock
I don't care. Sam Jackson's in everything. So
he's going to be throwing motherfuckers all around.
Yeah, but fucking, I mean, I don't know. Well, it's fine. As long as they have Billy the Puppet in, and as long as Tobin Bell makes some sort of a cameo and appearance in it, then I'm down. I don't give a shit. Let it be gory. Let it be a hard R. That's it. If you're going to have shitty acting, at least let me see some fucking blood and gore.
Yes.
I'm good with it. What you got?
I don't know how you feel about this. I can't believe they're actually doing this.
I'm okay with a finger in the butt.
Okay.
Two fingers is too much.
2 fingers is too much.
One finger though, it's got to be
with lube.
It's got to be,
with lube,
with or without it. It depends on the size of the finger.
Okay.
Like a female finger, most female fingers are very tiny and dainty. So you put in like a pinky.
Yeah, you're
or
good.
I'll even take a forefinger. Don't put that middle finger or the thumb in there because that's like an undersized dick. I'm not doing that.
That's what you.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But female finger.
Remember a couple years ago with that Momo challenge thing, that Momo stuff that was all over YouTube?
That was just stupid.
You hear now they're taking that and making it into a horror film.
Yeah.
Why?
I heard about that. I don't know because people are dumb. That's all. That's all I can say about that.
I don't get
people
it.
Are fucking dumb.
The whole thing was dumb.
The whole thing. You know what? That whole Momo thing. I found out that the whole that Momo monster, whatever the fuck it was like some dude's like art.
Yeah,
exhibit.
Yeah, it was a statue,
a sculpture
or
some shit.
Or some shit like that.
That's stupid.
And then somebody took a picture of it. It got posted all over. And
it's you know what? It's gonna go the fucking way of Slender Man, and Slender Man's fucking stupid too. So the only reason that Slender Man even got as big as it did was because those fucking two stupid kids tried to kill that fucking girl. That's awful and stupid, and I don't like it. Did you see? We're just going back and forth here.
That's it.
We're riffing. Rumor has it right now that Blumhouse Productions want to do 2 Halloween sequels back to back. They want to film them back to back. The sequels to the 2018 Halloween that just came out, which came out and was a rousing, not a rising. Is it rousing or rising?
Rousing
Success. It was a rousing success. So there was a tweet that came out about a month and a half ago, with Jamie Lee Curtis, with Jason Blum, and the tagline was something along the lines is, "We're talking about things." So, I
already heard that she was confirmed for the sequel, that they had planned.
She's confirmed for the sequel. The way the movie ended, spoilers, is that we had like 3 generations of Strodes.
Yes.
Now out there
in the world,
fuck Michael Myers up.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, but the rumor is that they're going to do the next 2 sequels back to back, and that they're going to show them both. They're going to release them in October of next year.
At the same time, both?
At the same time. So October 2020, they're going to do one middle of October, and then the second one is going to come out ending of October, closer to Halloween.
Oh shit.
That could be a thing.
Yeah.
Me, and I'm sure you too. They're going to have my money anyway.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to be their opening night for both of them.
Yeah.
If this is indeed true.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a lofty risk to take, because there are a lot of horror fans out there, but
the hardcore fans will go.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that, Tarantino did it kind of with Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Kind of. He did part 1 and then released part 2 like 6 months later. 4 or 6 months later. So I don't know. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'll see it. I don't give a shit. I mean, this fucking Halloween sequel was awesome, and fucking Michael Myers is brutal as fuck. I mean, he wasn't as brutal as Michael Myers in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
The fact that he killed the kid in this one,
he killed the shit out of the kid.
That fucked my head up.
When he did that, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, Michael Myers never touched kids in the original.
Yeah. That one scene when he was walking through the house and
with the baby.
I thought the baby cried. I'm like, is he gonna fucking choke the baby out? And he didn't. Thank God.
Yeah, but he teased her because he walked.
Yeah. He walked there and then turned around. Yeah.
I was like, oh damn, you're gonna kill that little baby.
Yeah, but no, it was good. Like, listen, I'm impressed with it. I'm good with it. I mean, if they only do one movie, Jason Blum has been quoted as saying that he wants to make at least 10 more Halloween movies. So
10? Wow.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm down. I don't give a shit. I'll watch anything pretty much that comes out, especially old IPs like this that I grew up on. Man, Jamie Lee Curtis, like, is she still considered? Is she considered like a gilf? Does she even have grandkids?
I don't know.
Or does she just have? I know she has kids. I know she has grandkids. Like, she didn't look all too good in this movie.
No.
But normally, give me fucking Trading Places, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Give me True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Give me Trading Places, Jamie Lee Curtis.
In True
with
Lies,
the short hair and the boobs. Come on.
True Lies with the dance scene, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the only. Yes, she was. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I agree. But just saying, Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know. Maybe she got her hair short again. But she does have her hair short. It was just long for the movie. So it's like a wig. Okay. Yeah, she'd still get it. Who am I kidding? I don't really have any standards. So, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're good.
Here's one that you like. I don't know if you read about this or yet, but I guess Marilyn Manson has joined the cast of the remake of The Stand.
He has.
I mean, what character he's going to play.
I don't know. And from what I've seen of Marilyn Manson, he was on this TV show about witches. I don't know if it was called The Witches or what the fuck it was called, but he was on that show. He had a couple episodes there, and he was okay. I love his music, but in terms of acting, I don't know. Look at him. Look at his face.
He's creepy, dude. Man.
He's creepy as fuck. But I'll tell you something, though. I went last year to the Twins of Evil tour.
Yes.
Which was him and Rob Zombie. And that was my first like real rock concert. And I'll give it to fucking Marilyn Manson. When it comes to like performing and just doing it, he acts like a fucking rock star. Like, he was spitting at roadies. He was fucking kicking speakers over. Like, he was doing, I thought he was drunk. But, he was singing his songs and, he performed well. But just like all the shit he was doing, I was like, yeah, he's a rock star. He's a rock star. And then Rob Zombie put on a fucking awesome show. It was mostly all visual.
The thing I like about it, I mean, to get on that, when you told me what he did with the phones, everybody with their phones.
Oh, yeah.
That's because one thing, and this is a little rant, I hate is when people go to concerts and you go on Facebook or something and the whole fucking concert's on their page. And
listen,
it frustrates the hell out of me.
I don't know if it's this generation. It's got to be this generation because Snapchat wasn't before in our generation or the generation before after that. But yeah, you go to the fucking concert. Actually, your fiance does the same thing. She'll go to a concert, she'll go to anything, and she will snap the whole goddamn show. From beginning to end.
Listen, I don't bring out I'll take a picture of something and that's about it.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like if I go to fucking, actually, you know what? Through Snapchat, let me see how many concerts have I seen. Actually, I think Jennifer Lopez was playing in Toronto. You know how I know that?
How you know
because
that?
I saw her whole concert via Snapchat. Because one of my Snapchat friends snapped the whole concert. Last week or the week before that, they had the mixtape tour with New Kids on the Block and David Gibson and Tiffany and all that. I saw all of that via Snapchat because I had 4 different people. I saw the concert from 4 different angles. So there's no need for me to go to any concerts anymore because I can just watch it on my phone.
That's it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Enjoy the fucking concert. You're paying all that goddamn money. Jesus Christ.
Take a picture in the beginning, the middle, or the end. That's it.
Take a picture. Just like chicken. Post it. Here's another one in the middle. Oh, yeah, I like this song. Chicken. Post it. That's it. Not the whole. Who gives a fuck, man? You paid all this money. Sit there and enjoy the goddamn thing. Who gives a fuck? You know what? Wait. Oh, my friend wasn't there. I want everybody to see what I saw. Fuck them.
Everybody knows what a concert's like, dude. Sit there and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Put your fucking phone away.
They're too cheap to pay their own goddamn ticket.
Shit.
They don't need to see what's going on.
Fuck that, man.
Fucking assholes. Wow. Oh, my God. I got mad.
You started sweating.
This was your rant, not
started
mine.
sweating. I had a little one. You just took that to another extent.
Man. Yeah, you touched a nerve there.
In the DC world, I'm not. Have you caught up with Flash yet? The Flash current seasons of the Flash.
Oh yeah, I'm all done.
Okay, with season 6, they're bringing back. Godspeed.
Okay.
I guess in a bigger role this time than the small little ass role he had the last time.
Yeah. I remember we talted about it. And actually, what IT guy actually liked the suit too. And
yeah, the suit's cool, but I was just upset that they didn't. He's such a big character in the comic books, and then he plays such a small role in the show. And I'm like, in the episode, I'm like, what the hell?
It happens.
So it's a good thing they're bringing him back for more.
Yeah, we're good. So we go. Maybe. Yeah. This counts. So, RoboCop. Did you know that Neil Blomkamp, District 9 guy, and what was the other one? Elysium?
Yes.
And Chappie, which I didn't like at all.
You didn't like Chappie?
I did not like Chappie. I thought Chappie was stupid. I thought Chappie was
modern day Short Circuit.
Basically, it was a modern day Short Circuit fucking Wall-E ripoff. But okay. Aside from, I love District 9. Elysium actually kind of grew on me. Chappie, no. But a couple of years back, he actually had a treatment and actually had like storyboards and shit made up. He wanted to do a sequel to Aliens, a direct sequel to Aliens. He was going to bring back Sigourney Weaver. He was going to bring back Michael Biehn. He was going to bring back Newt. Because remember in Alien 3, they both died.
Yeah.
When she crashed on that prison planet, and like everybody was like, yeah, ready to go, let's do it, and it looked like it was gonna catch, and they were gonna make it, and then Ridley Scott came out with Prometheus was the first one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So once they were like, oh, we're making Prometheus, fuck you, Neil.
Oh God.
So they scrapped that. Well, now Neil Blomkamp is writing a sequel to RoboCop, and it's a direct sequel
to the first one.
Nice. And it's going to be called RoboCop Returns.
Okay.
From what I see here, it looks like he's rewriting a script from the original writers. So the original writers of RoboCop penned a sequel that never got made.
Okay.
So it wasn't a sequel with the with the drug deal, the drugs and all that other shit. And then the heinous third one with the fucking jetpack.
Yeah.
But this is a direct sequel to the first one, and they had a script. He grabbed the script, went through it, punched it up, and he's going to be making RoboCop Returns. He also assured on Twitter, I think like a week and a half ago, that somebody asked him if he was going to use the original suit, and he assured that the original suit is coming back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now the only thing that we got to wait and see is if Peter Weller's going to come back and reprise RoboCop. So we'll see how that goes. So he's going to use the original suit, and we'll see. We'll see if Peter Weller comes back. I hope he does. Although he hasn't aged well, but then again, you're not really going to have to see his face.
All you got to do is see this part.
Yeah.
Front part of his face.
I got to tell you, man, with the first... Oh, and that's another thing, too, that Neil Blomkamp said. Neil Blomkamp said that this is going to be the closest thing to a Paul Verhoeven RoboCop movie that we're going to see. So, Paul Verhoeven has been known... Like the first RoboCop, there was like an X-rated version that came out.
The scene where he got shot
violent.
was like way worse than what we saw in the movie.
So we'll see. Oh, look how old he looks. Look at Peter Weller. Look at old ass Peter Weller. Okay, we could probably do that.
Oh yeah.
RoboCop. I mean, he's RoboCop. What does he have? He just had, the only thing that's human is his fucking his brain and his face.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Because everything else. Because remember when they were putting him together. What's his face? Oh my God, I forgot his name. He died too. The guy who created RoboCop. Yeah. When she was like, "Oh, we salvaged the arm," he's like, "No, lose the arm."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Jesus Christ!" He was like, "No, fully automated or whatever." So yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know what? Right now, they fucking de-age everybody nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure they can do it.
They can make it work.
Yeah, and I mean, he already, you know what? This dude already got my money. Paul Verhoeven, he said it's going to be the closest thing to Paul Verhoeven movie that we've ever seen, next to an original Paul Verhoeven movie. The suit's coming back, so I'm in already.
That last RoboCop was...
Oh, you mean the
horrible.
last RoboCop with fucking, what the
Your
fuck was his
favorite
name?
actor, your favorite.
I forgot his name, too. Fucking dude from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hate that guy so
That movie
much.
Was,
that movie was horrible. And the thing that pissed me off was that they had the original suit early in the movie. And then Joel Kinnaman. Oh, I hate Joel Kinnaman. Wait a minute, who was that? No, Amelia Clark wasn't in it, was she? No. That chick to the side looks like her. Jackie Earle Haley was in that too? Sam Jackson was in it? I only saw this movie one time.
I only saw it once.
That's it. I saw it once in the theater. I hated it and never saw it again. It was stupid. I hated it. It literally, and you know what? It gets this term gets used a lot, but yeah, it literally raped my childhood.
It raped your childhood.
It did. It diddled me to death.
Oh.
It's awful. It was awful. But yeah, we'll see. RoboCop returns. Can't wait.
I hear that the one of the writers from John Wick, or the writer of the movie John Wick,
yes,
has joined to write the Winter Soldier and Falcon show.
Oh, okay. Have they started that already?
I don't know. The only one that I heard that's actually in production, or they showed some shots, was Loki's.
Well, yeah, the Loki one, because I think they got a shot of it. I think it's like in the 70s or some shit. Him in like 70s, a suit or some shit. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that was the first one that was announced way in the beginning. So yeah, we'll see. There it is. That's pretty cool with Jaws playing in the background.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Hey, I like Tom Hiddleston. I gotta give it to him though. I mean that's crazy. Like when I heard that Loki was like the main villain in Avengers, I was like, nah, what the fuck, man. And that's how it sounded too. Man, what the fuck, man. But I don't know if it's him. It had to be him. And just the way he acted and just the way he embraced the role, just like he became like a favorite, like a big, huge fan favorite that, people just wanted to see him again and again and again. He took and I'm not going to lie. I mean, I wasn't a big Loki fan from the comics.
Yeah, well,
so, I was like, whatever. He's Thor's half brother. He's evil. Okay. He has those goofy horns.
He originally auditioned to play Thor.
He did.
And didn't get the role.
Yeah,
but then he got Loki, which is it's as popular, if not more, than what Thor is.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say he's more popular than Thor.
Well, in the movies, I mean.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth is dreamy. Ragnarok, man, I couldn't stop staring at his triceps. That dude's arms were humongous in that movie. Humongous.
Baby arms.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Speaking of Chris Hemsworth, Men in Black International.
We're going to talk about that horrendous.
We're not going to talk about it. Okay. Just wanted to throw out there that it sucked.
Yeah.
And just segued into, did you see who just passed away?
Yeah.
Rip Torn. Rip Torn passed away. Who was, what was he? He was Z?
Z in the original.
The original Men in Black. And then he went crazy. And something happened. I don't know if he had dementia or something, but he had like an episode where he went out in the street, or he threatened little kids, or he had a gun, or some shit. I don't know. He old people shit.
Well, he wasn't altogether there to begin with.
I know. But it's so much so that I think they didn't have him in the third movie.
Yes.
Because he was in the second movie, right?
Yes.
And then they didn't bring him back for the third movie because he was fucking cuckoo nuts. But, man, Rip Torn. Fuck.
Passed away, man.
Men in Black, Dodgeball, and the first time I ever saw him ever was Beastmaster.
Was it
on.
Czar? What was his name?
Was it Czar?
Czar was the god?
I don't know. All I remember
I keep forgetting,
is that. I remember in that Kodo and Podo were just chewing on his fucking neck, and he fell in the fire, and that's
that
it.
dude, but he was creepy in that movie.
He was creepy. He had that beak nose.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, he was weird looking, but he was the man. So R.I.P. Rip Torn. Wow, R.I.P. Torn.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah, there we go. So look at it. He looked fucking. He looked like a hawk. He had like a hawk face.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Yeah, man. Beastmaster. Not to be confused with Beefmaster, which is I. That's my other alias.
That's your other alias.
Yes. Here I'm Coco Nut. But yeah, why are we looking at Chris Hemsworth's abs?
I was going to say,
hey, man, that's him in Ragnarok. Ragnarok was
spaced?
probably the best shape that Chris Hemsworth was in.
I think our white IT guy spaced out in that one picture there.
I don't know. I think he was just keeping it there to see if I could get a chubby or something. Maybe a semi.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that thud you heard, that was under the table. So let's see what else we got. I mean, we already talked about the banana splits, right? We talked about that last episode. Yep. We did. Did we talk about Child's Play?
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you felt that Mark Hamill was underutilized.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Thank God you remember, because I don't remember. I think it's I think I'm getting my podcast crossed
over.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit. I guess I don't know why they're doing this now, but I guess now they're doing a Sherlock Holmes 3.
Yeah.
But I guess they were going to do a reboot of the movie.
Wait a minute.
They were talking about doing to reboot the whole franchise of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the original, like the people who scripted it and everything.
Yeah. They're
bringing back Jude Law. They're bringing back
Robert Downey Jr.
And they've got a director for Sherlock Holmes 3.
Well, weren't the Sherlock Holmes movies Guy Ritchie movies?
I think they were. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Guy Ritchie's coming back and he's doing another Sherlock Holmes, and he's doing it with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. Interesting. Hey, that's fine. I mean, I like the first one. I love the second one. They introduced Moriarty in the second one. I like where they went with it. I think they kind of did they leave it on a cliffhanger?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, Guy Ritchie's not coming back. It looks like Sherlock Holmes 3 hires Rocket Man director.
Okay.
Whoever that is. Okay. So wait a minute. I thought Henry Cavill was going to be Sherlock Holmes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They were going to do a whole reboot of it. That's what they were.
So he's not going to be Sherlock Holmes anymore? So they're not going to be two competing Sherlock Holmes movies?
That would be crazy if they did that shit.
Listen, I'm all about Sherlock Holmes. You know what? I'm a big Arthur Conan Doyle fan. I'm a big fucking Sherlock Holmes fan. I've read the books. Anything Sherlock Holmes that came out, I would watch it.
So you watched that horrible Will Ferrell movie that bombed horrendously?
That was horrible. Yeah, no.
That movie bombed horribly.
I think
dude.
I was the only person that went out to go see that movie.
Really?
That movie. Oh God, that was so bad. Yeah. No. We're not going to talk about that anymore. and the studio doesn't want to talk about it anymore because that movie was bad. Like you would think it was. Wow, it made 41.9 million. Really?
That's crazy.
I'm surprised it even did that.
Yeah.
But John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell, normally when they're together in movies, they make good movies. And this movie was bad. And the jokes were bad and the bad. B-A-D. Bad.
Capital B-A-D.
Capital B, capital A, capital D. Holy shit. But yeah, that was bad. Actually, I think the studio even knew that it was bad because they didn't really do a lot of marketing for it.
Yeah, there's no press.
Didn't see a lot of commercials for it. They didn't it was in and out of the theater super lightning quick.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe in the theater for maybe 2 weeks. Maybe. Oh, that was me.
Oh,
That was my chub that arose from Chris Hemsworth. But no, I don't know. But me, I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan. Come on, you should. What's your favorite Sherlock Holmes movie?
I like the first one with Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. You haven't seen anything Sherlock Holmes related
I've
before
seen
that?
a lot of the older ones.
Like when you were a kid?
Yeah, the older ones I've
Come
seen.
on. You're disappointing me right now. There's one Sherlock Holmes movie that is like awesome and that I grew up watching and I'm sure you grew up watching. You've seen it a few times. Come on. Tell me the movie.
Which one is it?
Tell me the movie. Young Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, damn, dude.
Come on.
I thought you were talking about no, yeah, I've seen it.
Oh.
But I don't know why.
Why did my voice go up like that?
I don't know. You got very high pitch there.
But yeah, man, Young Sherlock Holmes. That movie was fucking awesome. Come on. And it was one of those few movies, too, that had like an end credit scene.
Yes.
At the very end. Where you notice that the fucking one dude, his teacher, ends up being Moriarty. And fucking like, he like survived. Like, it was awesome. That was awesome. That movie was so good. When did it come out? 1985.
Wow.
Holy fuck me.
We took it back.
All right. I was 11 years old. Okay. Cool. But yeah. Okay. So there's no Henry Cavill.
No Henry,
Sherlock Holmes coming
out. As far as I know, no Henry Cavill now.
A lot of promotional, actually, speaking of Henry Cavill, a lot of promotional shit started popping up over the Witcher.
Yeah, the Witcher. You said
so that's going to be based on the video game.
And that's going directly to Netflix, right?
Yes.
That's going directly to Netflix.
Yes. And from people that are fans of the game and shit, people are saying that they're super like stoked about it because just based on the promo pics, they're saying they got the characters spot on.
Really?
At least they look spot on. So we'll see. Pat, have you played the game?
No, but I know people do, and I'm just familiar with it. And yeah, he looks exactly fucking like Girl.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yep.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome though. That's good. Good for him. Did you see
he lost
that?
One, landed on his feet on another.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? He can write his own ticket now. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. You know, he did. You know, just because he was Superman, he got Superman, and then what? Man from U.N.C.L.E. Then he was a bad guy in Mission Impossible, the last Mission Impossible movie. You know, now he got this. You know, I guess Entertainment Weekly threw out a tweet a week or two ago, seemingly confirming that Henry Cavill is done playing Superman.
Yeah.
They said something along the lines of ex-Superman actor or something, Henry Cavill, and they were talking about The Witcher, and everybody went up in arms. They were like, "Oh, okay, so it's true." Because I think he's doing the same thing that fucking Ben Affleck did, where everybody knew that he wasn't going to play Batman anymore. He's like, "I'm going to play Batman," and then finally he announced, "Hey, I'm not playing Batman." No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Nice little tie-in.
But but I think Henry Cavill's doing the same thing, or it could be that he's just waiting to see what DC's going to do, and they're going to take the stick out of their ass and be like, all right, so we're going to do another Superman or what? So,
but they keep going so back and forth so much with it that, I mean, come on. Just leave it alone. At this point, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Like you said, start doing other characters, other
yeah.
movies.
Do the
Obviously,
other characters.
Wonder Woman's working. Aquaman's working.
Yes.
I say leave the rest alone.
I'm all about it. But then again, I like Henry Cavill. I was kind of like on the fence when he first got cast as Superman because he didn't have the size.
Yeah.
He was super skinny and super small. I remember the Entertainment Weekly. There's an Entertainment Weekly cover that they did with him when he was announced as Superman, and there was a picture. He wore a Superman T-shirt with the S on it, which actually, if you could see right now while we're recording, fucking freaking Rican over here is wearing a Superman tank top, but he fills it out just like Henry Cavill does now. But he didn't. But he wore a Superman T-shirt and he had like a blazer over it, and he looked so small and his head looked so big. But yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? I think he did the role justice. There it is.
See, you know what's funny about it? That I don't remember him from that show that he did. What was that one show? I think it was on Showtime. Was it on Showtime or?
Oh, The Tudors.
The Tudors. It was on Showtime, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember him when I saw him. I'm like, that's the kid from The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yes.
Like he played his son.
Yes.
He's playing Superman.
Yes. Yes.
Like I totally forgot that he was in that show.
Yes. Yeah. So you know what? Good for him. Because the last time I saw him, before he was on the Tudors and before he was on Count of Monte Cristo, he was in one of the Hellraiser sequels.
Oh, really?
One of
the horrible ones.
It was just one of the terrible ones. I think it was Hellworld that he was in. And it was just bad.
I know I saw one that was on Netflix where it turned out to be like they were on an acid trip or something.
Yeah.
They were at some party and something.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
The less said about that,
It was so
the
bad.
the better. So, so we're good with that. So
Yeah,
no more
what do you
Henry
got?
Cavill talk.
No more Henry Cavill. What do you got?
That's it. What do I have?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you had something. Did we talk about Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Man.
Man. All right. So
They're coming out with a Hellraiser TV series.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That I did not know.
Yes. I'm very. Why does my voice keep going up like
I was
that?
thinking when you get very excited.
I get super excited. It's either I get a hard on, or my voice goes up like I have no nuts.
No nuts. There you go.
So it's either one or the other. It's one extreme or the other extreme. There's
no
no happy
middle,
medium.
There's no middle ground.
There's
there.
no happy medium. There's no middle ground there at all. Except the middle ground is my taint.
Okay. Well,
What?
technically that would be middle ground.
That is middle ground.
Technically.
Yeah, and it's nice and shorn. Call back to last episode.
Yeah,
It's nice
we've got over this.
Okay, all right. So we're there. Okay.
So
as long as we know.
What is that going? Is that I'm assuming that's going on some streaming platform or
They don't know
a
yet. They
premium
don't know
channel.
who they're shopping it around to. It's either going to go on one of the streaming platforms or it's going to be on cable. I'm not sure. Nobody's picked up on it. Nobody's picked it up yet. But it's just in the early stages. But they're doing a Hellraiser TV series, which I'm so on board for.
I'm down for that.
You know how big of a Hellraiser fan I am. I'm a Hellraiser fucking fanatic. I have a shrine
to Hellraiser
in my apartment to Hellraiser.
Oh yeah.
Figures, posters, statues. I got 3 of the fucking Lament configuration boxes.
Yep.
I mean, I have all sorts of shit. So I'm Pinhead.
You.
So, I'm a Cenobite. So I can't wait. Like I think it's gonna be like 8 to 10 episodes. And plus, the Hellraiser storyline is perfect for a fucking TV show. That's all it is. All you just throw the box anywhere in any fucking situation, and Pinhead. Okay, cool. Or any other set. No, it's got to be Pinhead.
Got to be Pinhead.
Pinhead's got to pop up at least every once in a while.
Wow.
So, and then we got to see though, because everybody that they've cast as Pinhead, outside of Doug Bradley, has sucked ass.
Doug Bradley was the original Pinhead.
Doug Bradley
the best.
is Pinhead.
Yes.
But we'll see. Hopefully they find somebody else. I mean, there was a trailer that came out. It was like a mock-up trailer for a Hellraiser movie. I think it was they made up the trailer so that way they can see if they can get funding to turn it into a feature film, and it never
materialized.
It never materialized. And it was awesome. Like visually, it was like a total reimagining of Hellraiser. And it was in hell with Leviathan, the god, and the Pinhead looked different. Like it was fucking cool looking.
See, I think those are the best. Like I still remember when you're talking on that subject with the fan made or just made up trailers when they did one for Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah. Well,
when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that's
they did the fan made series, limited series.
Yeah, I was
with
like,
Michael Jai White and
Yep,
all that.
yep,
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see. Now, also, actually, in that same vein of Hellraiser, they're also David S. Goyer, who has penned a ton of fucking superhero movies.
Yes,
is scripting a new reimagining of Hellraiser. So not only is the TV series getting started, but they're also doing a Hellraiser movie.
The thing that concerns me is when you say reimagining.
Listen, I think right now it's that IP is ripe for reimagining. It is. Look, this movie has like what 8, 10 sequels.
But I have a feeling it's going to be like now.
And
it's going to
every
be somebody
movie's been worse than the last.
It's going to be on the computer somehow, and somehow you let them out through the computer or some shit.
Been there, done that.
So I'm telling you,
been there, done that. That was Hellworld. That was Hellraiser in a video game. So they already did that. You know what? I don't know. David S. Goyer's track record has been pretty good with movies. He penned like a couple of the Blade movies. He penned. I think he penned Man of Steel. He penned a lot. And he knows his shit. And I think he penned Green Lantern too, but we're not talking about that movie.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Like I said time and time again, they're going to get my money. Hellraiser's another franchise that no matter what they make, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it. Will it be shit? Maybe.
Maybe.
But I'm still going to I'm going to see it anyways. So, I mean, we got that. You got anything else?
No.
You don't have anything else?
No, because I thought we were going to talk about the web crawler and the
We are. He did say the web crawler.
I did say the web crawler.
He did. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, come on.
Before
Spider Monkey.
We talk about that. Did you had to have seen the news. It was huge. It happened. Did we talk about it? We didn't talk about it. Walking Dead?
Yeah, no, not hearing it. No. You freaked out at the gym. But
I freaked out like a motherfucker.
You were telling me as you were walking out.
I can't believe it. Robert Kirkman pulled the wool over all of our eyes and ended the fucking Walking Dead comic book. Finished. Done. Finito. Niet. No, that's
Se acabó.
Shaka Zulu. Yeah. No, it's over. That's it. No more Walking Dead comics. Are you kidding me right now? Like, I had to find out through a text message from a friend of mine that was like, hey, ain't it fucked up that Walking Dead's over? And I was like, no, it's not. He was like, yeah, this issue that just came out today, it was a Wednesday, new comic book day. That's it. It's the final issue. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then I went online, and sure enough, people were like, oh, Walking Dead 193, last issue ever. And I'm like, motherfucker. So you were there. You were at the gym. I was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to the comic book store. Went to the comic book store, and sure enough, man, it was an 80-page comic. And basically, yeah, it's over. They what they did is they time jumped from, because remember we talked about last episode, they killed off Rick Grimes.
Yes.
Rick Grimes is done. And Carl was the one that killed him. Carl wasn't the one who originally killed him. It was one of the guys from the Commonwealth who ended up shooting Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes is stuck in bed. Oh, spoilers. Rick Grimes is stuck in bed. It doesn't matter. If you haven't read it yet, go fuck yourself. But no, don't fuck yourself. I'll fuck you. But he got shot by the dude from the Commonwealth. He got left there in his bed and stayed there all night, so gave him enough time to become a walker. Carl wakes up in the morning, goes to go grab his dad for breakfast. Fucking zombie walker, fucking Rick Grimes goes after him. In a reflex reaction, all Carl saw was a walker, shot Rick in the head. Dead. Done. Then he finally realized what he did and was like, oh shit, I just shot my dad. And then that's how it ended. And sure enough, fucking next issue, I think it was like a 6 or 8 year time jump. And that's how it starts. And then you got Carl is an adult.
Wow. He's
married to Sophia, who on the TV show she's dead, but she was alive in the comics. They had a daughter named Andrea, who Andrea's dead in the TV show, but in the comic book, well, she was dead in the comic too, but she became Carl's adoptive mom in the comics. So he had a girl, and then fucking Maggie was like the president, and she had her son Herschel with Glenn. And I guess Herschel was a dick, and fucking Michonne was a judge. Like, it was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy. And the storyline was pretty good, but you got to see how everybody ended up. Yep. The way that Robert Kirkman ended it was walkers were like pretty like rare. So zombies didn't really exist anymore. Everybody was kind of back to normalcy now, and everything was going back to normal. And like walkers were like something special. It was like finding a unicorn or an endangered species. And it was just crazy. It was weird, like the way they ended it, and it was a satisfying ending too. Because the last panel or the last page was Carl sitting down with Andrea and reading her story, and he's reading her a storybook about Rick, because Rick is like this big hero now. He's like this big folk hero that saved everybody. And it was pretty good. It was pretty awesome. And normally at the end of the comic, the back end of the comic, they got the letter hack section where basically Robert Kirkman and this other guy just answer a lot of letters. and he didn't. There was no letter hack section, but there was like a 4-page spread letter from Robert Kirkman explaining why he ended it. And basically, he said it was time. He said, and it's funny too, because he's the one that he's been talking since the beginning. He said that he wants The Walking Dead to run forever. He wants it to run 300 issues. This fucking comic didn't even make it 200 issues.
Yeah.
But he said after he made 100 issues, he said he would never have fathomed that the comic would make 100 issues, let alone 200 or 300. So he hit that milestone with 100 issues. I guess he was going to end it. When was he originally? He let everybody know what his original plan to end the story was, which was pretty cool. I guess, where was it? I think it was after they were done with the Whisperers, or after he was done defeating Negan. I think it was after he was done defeating Negan and the Saviors and shit. And then they took over Alexandria and had all the different settlements. And then from there, everything was good. And then the ending panel was going to be, there was going to be a statue of Rick, like in the middle of a town square. And each corresponding panel was like zooming out, because you saw Rick's face, then you saw his body, then you saw that it was a statue of Rick. But then the more they zoomed out, you saw that the town that the statue was in is all dilapidated and run down, and then you see a walker walk by past the statue, which means that they did all that shit. They brought everything back to normalcy, but then the walkers took over again, and then everything was back to shit again, which I think would have been an awesome fucking ending. Yeah. Instead of the stupid happy ending that we got, but we got a satisfactory ending anyways. But yeah, it's I can't believe it. That's actually, I don't do a lot. The only comic I had right now in my pull list was The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That's it. That is the only comic that I've legitimately been collecting every month for the past.
That's the only one that you would
6
get and
years,
read right
7
away,
years?
right?
Huh?
That's the only one that you would get and read right away.
Yeah,
because most of your comics you collect.
Most of the ones most of the comics I can't. I'm too impatient to fucking grab an issue. I read a single issue. I'll read it. It takes me like 15, 20 minutes to read it. Then I reread it again, and then that's it. Then I gotta wait a whole another fucking month to see what happens next. Nah, I'm not doing that. So but The Walking Dead, that was the only comic that I did that with, and now it's over. And now I gotta find a new fucking comic, and that sucks balls, but it's over. Now I'm really interested to see
what happens in the show.
What happens with the show, because it's no mystery, or it's not news that the show has taken a downward.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ever since, and I know exactly when it happened too. As soon as once we got the scene. Whoop! I just hit the mic. Once we got the scene on the show when they introduced Negan, and Negan smashed Glenn and he killed Abraham, right then and there, that's when viewership started going down with the show, because the show is brutal. The show is brutal as fuck. You get to see entrails, you see blood, you see gore, you see all sorts of shit. But for some reason, that scene right there where he was bashing their heads in was too much for a lot of viewers. What?
That scene?
What?
Yeah.
You sensitive fucknuts. It's just, and then all right. So I got that. I understand that. Okay, you lost some viewers because of that. But then also the next thing, and a lot of people, I got a lot of friends that used to watch the show that don't watch the show anymore, and they said the same thing. Oh, it's the same story. They defeat a big bad, and then they're good for a while, and then we get another bad guy, and then they got to go to war with that bad guy, and then they defeat that bad guy, and then everything's good, and then they go to war with another bad guy. All right, but that's a story. If there's not a big bad, I mean,
why are you watching?
For the most part, The Walking Dead turned into, the reason that I liked it so much and I was a big fan of the comic was because, honestly, after a while, the walkers and the zombies took a back seat. Yeah. I was interested in the characters.
Yeah.
There's still some characters in the fucking from the comic that I'm real interested to see if they're going to bring into the TV show. And I don't know, man. With the declining ratings that the flagship show is getting, I don't know how their AMC is doing this fucking full fucking assault with 2 spin-offs and 3 movies and video games and all this other shit. Like they're talking about, oh, the Walking Dead world. I don't know, man. I think it's run its course. I think that as much as I love this show, because I'm still one of those fans that I watch every week, even though there's been some episodes where I was like, what the fuck was that? I think they should end it. I think next season they should end it. 10 seasons, we good.
I don't think they will.
Don't go the supernatural route and wear out your welcome.
Yeah.
10 seasons. It's already dying. Just, already Denai Guerrera, who I think I butchered her last name, who plays Michonne.
Yeah.
Next season is her last season. So that's it. I mean, come on. They're going to hold the fucking whole show on fucking Norman Reedus? Harold Dixon? Come on, man.
It's funny, though, the one character that wasn't in the comic books became one of the most popular characters in the show.
Yeah, and I could see why. He was... listen, he's awesome. He had a cool story arc. He's a badass motherfucker, and, that's cool. But, nah, man. Nah. They've already killed out. So that's it. They've either killed off or the actor or actress has left. The whole original cast is gone.
Yeah.
Michonne wasn't even on the first season. So
yeah,
that's it. With the exception of Norman Reedus, that's it. Everybody else is gone. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah, but I think they're going.
I'm not
by
as
now,
excited anymore.
I think they're counting on those hardcore zombie fans to keep watching, because that is a genre in of itself.
It is, but here's the thing: they used to have all these astronomical, huge ratings. The viewership and the ratings have taken quite a dip, but in regards to normal broadcast television ratings, it still does really well.
Yeah. So
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not optimistic about. I guess they just cast one of the spinoffs.
Yeah.
They cast the two leads. These two females. I don't know what their names are, but they're doing that. And then there's another one in the works. It looks like Fear the Walking Dead is doing decent, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it since the second season. So, and no, I'm lying. I watched part of the second season. I was like, oh shit, zombies on a boat, but it wasn't even that. And that's, I mean, then it got dumb. Then I watched the crossover where Morgan went from The Walking Dead to Fear the Walking Dead. I think I watched that one episode. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Little did I know that episode, none of the original cast was in it because it was like a time jump.
Yeah.
I don't know. One day when it's like all over, I'll watch them.
You'll binge watch them?
Yeah, I'll binge watch them. But right now, no.
Yeah.
I got other shit that I want to watch. That's it. That's all I got on that.
That's all you got on that?
That's all I got to say about that.
I was about to say, I'm about to do the Forrest Gump. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so getting on to the Spider-Man.
Let's get on Peter Parker's ass.
Now, what did you think of the movie?
Me?
Yes.
I liked it.
I liked the movie.
In my professional opinion.
I liked the movie. I think maybe because of the hype I was reading about it, how it was a masterpiece and all this, I felt a little disappointed. I don't know if I get maybe because I was expecting a little bit more from it.
What were you expecting from it?
I don't know, man. I thought it was gonna be like really compelling story, everything, and I'm like, I dug his inner turmoil. Like he's like, I can't be Tony Stark.
Wait a minute, hold on. Why did I take that? Did you watch this? Oh, okay, all right, good. All right.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it for him. Like, you fucking kidding? You know who I am? I'm Pat.
I get it, his inner turmoil of not wanting to be like, can he really be an Avenger? He didn't want to be the next Tony Stark and all this other stuff. I got it. I felt that. Cool. But I don't know. For me, I just felt something else was missing. Like the way they were hyping it up, I was expecting to see this astronomical, huge movie, and it just didn't. It wasn't that for me.
I don't know, man. I don't agree with that at all. I think you got spoiled with fucking Endgame, and you were expecting another Endgame, and it's not going to be an Endgame.
It wasn't that I was expecting, but that's
you had to lower your fucking standards.
But that's why they hyped it up. I mean,
they did not hype it up like that.
All of the stuff that I was reading online were talking about how this was a masterpiece. It's the way the movie was done.
Yes,
and there's some good scenes. That like the ending was awesome.
See, I love the whole movie. But then again, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and it's just I like that it's Peter Parker still in high school. I like the whole dynamic back and forth with his best friend, with him trying to get with MJ, the whole high school puppy love thing. like all of it. He's still. I just like the whole that he's still a kid.
Yeah.
Aspect to it. Like the whole, we've been, this is what, 2 movies now?
Yeah.
2 Spider-Man movies, and then what, 3, he was in 3 other movies, right?
Yes.
And 3 other movies that we've gotten this Spider-Man and this Peter Parker. This by far is my favorite Spider-Man, cinematic Spider-Man.
Out of all of them?
Ever. Out of all of them. Out of all of them. Oh, you're going to tell me you like Tobey Maguire?
I mean, I like the first Spider-Man.
You like Andrew Garfield?
I wasn't a fan of the Andrew Garfield movies.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, no. Tobey Maguire looked like a fucking senior citizen trying to be Spider-Man. Okay? And he looked like he always wanted to cry. And Andrew Garfield looked like what's his face? Robert Pattinson in Twilight.
Wow.
As Spider-Man.
Wow.
Okay? And which is funny, I'm not off the mark seeing as he's going to be Batman. But I don't want to talk about
But
that
how
anymore.
funny is it that a lot of people say that Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie out of everything?
What Spider-Man 2?
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2.
Oh, I agree. With Dr. Octopus, with Alfred Molina.
Out of all of them, even these?
Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus was pitch perfect as Doc Ock. And that's what made the movie.
It gave you a realistic villain, like a Spider-Man, one of his roles.
Yes.
His Sinister
But
Six.
I think both Homecoming and Far From Home are better than Spider-Man 2.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That may not be a
I just
popular
said that.
opinion, but
Yeah.
yes. I love this movie. I think maybe you didn't like this movie because it wasn't in America and you're probably racist. And against Italians, and because they were in Italy for a while, and just the fact that it wasn't in the city, your hometown, and
It's your hometown too.
It is my hometown, but I appreciate foreign cinema. I'm not saying this is foreign cinema, but I don't know, just everything about this movie I loved. And on top of that, and I've said it to you, and I've said it to a bunch of people, Mysterio is by far my favorite Spider-Man villain. I got Mysterio. Kraven the Hunter is my second favorite Spider-Man villain. And then we can just, everybody else can fuck off.
Everybody can fall.
Everybody else can fuck off and fall in line, wherever they are. But yeah, I'm good with it. I'm you know what? I've always wanted to see. I've always wondered what a cinematic real life version of Mysterio will look like, and we got it. We got and Jake Gyllenhaal, as much of a fan as I'm not of his, he killed it.
He did.
He killed it.
That's the one thing I could say that we got a good payoff. We didn't get a crappy payoff with him.
Yes.
Like they did a good job of him actually being the bad guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, come on. With him when he was at the bar with Peter, and Peter gives him the fucking glasses. And then after he gives him the glasses, like everything fucking deteriorates, and then he sees like his whole team is there.
Yeah.
And then the way, and that's what I love about Marvel, the way that fucking they took a bunch of these background characters from previous movies
and tied them in.
Fucking what's his face? Ralphie from fucking A Christmas Story.
From Iron Man 1, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
They brought him to the fore. Come on.
He's getting excited. You can tell by the pitch in his voice.
What I love about these Marvel movies is that they don't fuck around.
They come full circle.
They come full circle, and they it's callbacks from all the movies. So you got to know your shit. You got to watch these movies because some of these references when they're like, oh yeah, and this person was boom, and it's a throwaway scene that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
But they come around and boom, they become like a big character, or a big plot point in the latest movie. Come on, just the effects. The fucking see, I knew it. I was fucking arguing with fucking Joe. Yeah, I'm talking about Jew. You Joe?
Wow, and I'm the racist.
I'm talking about you, Joe. No, he's not Jewish. It just came out that way because I can't talk right now because I'm too excited. But Joe was like when he saw the previews, the trailers, he was like, "Oh, that's Hydro Man, and that's Molten Man, and I'm like, "No, it's not. No, it's not. They're elementals, blah blah blah." And we were fighting about it, but sure enough, no, it's not. They were just fucking.
Bullshit.
They were
They were holograms.
Yeah, that's all they were. They were holograms. Like it was so good. And then fucking Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man was like all over this goddamn movie.
Yeah, dude, everywhere.
Like the program from the glasses.
Yeah,
her name was Edith.
Edith.
And what is that? Even in death, I'm still the hero, or something like that. Come on, man! Like all it. How did you not think this movie wasn't a masterpiece. Everything was pitch perfect.
I'm saying
from Peter Parker also with him wanting to be with MJ, and he's got the conflict where he got to do his shit. And when they were at the opera and he wanted to go to the opera and all he wanted to do was sit next to her and he had to go and fucking save everybody, and just all of it was just I'm kissing my hand right now. Mwah, mwah. It was delicious. It was pitch perfect.
It was a good movie, but again, maybe like I said, because I was reading the reviews, which I never do in a movie. I've never read reviews before, ever. And they were talking about what a masterpiece it was. Maybe I was going into it thinking it was going to be this epic masterpiece,
but it was epic.
I mean, it was a good movie. It was on par with the Marvel movie.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'll say. It's on par with the Marvel movie.
I'm thinking it's better than Homecoming. It was better than Homecoming.
It beat Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
What do you mean?
As far as like box office numbers and stuff like that,
it did beat it, but as much as I loved Far From Home,
I still
think Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
Nobody's ever gonna. Yeah, that's always gonna be your
ever. That's it. Fight me on that. But yeah, I mean, it's just and then the ending, the mid-credit scene and the end credit scene. Come on. Fucking, spoilers. If you don't want to hear, if you haven't seen it yet, right now, spoilers. End credit scene right after Spider-Man is whipping around New York City with MJ, drops her off. It's like, all right, I gotta go. Yep. And then you see, I think was that in Times Square?
Supposed to be Times Square.
Times Square with the big billboard and dailybugle.net, and we got a video, and you hear a familiar voice. And it's fucking J. Jonah Jameson. And who else? J.K. Simmons.
Yep.
Listen, I squealed. I think I've squealed a couple of times during this episode, but I squealed like a big happy girl. Not even a small happy girl.
It's a big happy girl.
Big happy girl. And when I saw they brought J.K. Simmons back. What? He's the only one that can play J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, 100%.
And I like how they changed it up a bit. And, because, I mean, fucking newspapers are dead. So it wasn't a Daily Bugle. It was dailybugle.net. And he was like a talking head for the website. It was, come on. And then we had Mysterio, doctor up the footage. Actually, did he doctor it up? Or was it Ralphie from Christmas Story?
I think Ralphie
did it. Ralphie did it. And, made it seem like Spider-Man's a fucking bad guy and he killed fucking Mysterio. Mm-hmm. And, J. Jonah Jameson was like, yeah, Mysterio's best hero ever, blah, blah, blah. And fucking... Then you got it. Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal. Spider-Man is Peter Parker. What? That's it. That's it. That has changed everything.
Yeah, that's a cliffhanger.
That has changed everything. Like, it's almost on par. Like, I think that in the comics, Spider-Man has unmasked a couple of times. The only one that I remember, for sure, is he unmasked himself during Civil War.
Yeah.
Where Iron Man was like, yeah, superhero registration, blah, blah, blah. And then I forgot what happened. He did it 3 times?
Yeah, the first 2 because he was sick with the flu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first one's probably what they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
He got unmasked by Doc Ock when he was powerless because of the flu.
Oh, okay.
It's called identity crisis, and more likely that's what they're going to lead into.
Yeah, Spider-Man had a cold.
He had a cold.
Achoo. I got to take my mask off. Oh, shit, it's Peter Parker. All right.
Had to put a little Vicks on.
Put a little bit of Vicks on it.
That's what it was.
And then we get the end credit scene where, ties into my least favorite Marvel movie, Captain Marvel. And then we see that Nick Fury and Maria Hill are fucking Skrulls. I think what was the dude's name from Captain Marvel? Taltos,
something like what is it?
Talos. And that he's been Nick Fury the whole time throughout the whole movie. And we see that Nick Fury's out in space
chilling
on a Skrull spaceship. Yeah, and he's talking about there's a sleeper cell, a Kree sleeper cell somewhere. So some shit's about to go down. Now I'm super excited because I think San Diego Comic-Con's gonna be coming up soon.
Yes,
in the next week or two. And Marvel's got a panel, and it's gonna be doing a presentation there.
Yeah, but it's for Black Widow.
Nobody knows that it's not gonna be only for Black Widow. Come on.
According to that's what they're saying.
I don't think it's only gonna be for Black Widow. I think they are gonna talk about Black Widow. I think they are gonna talk about the Marvel, the Disney shows that they're gonna be doing, but they're gonna make some sort of announcement. Mark my words, they're gonna make some sort of announcement because they got They got, Shang-Chi. They got Doctor Strange. They got, obviously,
Black Panther
another
2.
Spider-Man movie is going to be coming out. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Like, there's a
Black
lot of shit
Panther
in the
2,
pipeline,
yeah.
but nothing's been confirmed yet. So my guess is that they're gonna map out, just like they did a few years back.
Yes.
Where they had like a yearly timeline and they showed you which movie's going to come out in what year. I think they're going to do that. So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
I'm-
see
I'm
what
down.
Phase 4 is going to look like.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Spider-Man, Far From Home. Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it
Eugene loved
out.
it.
I
Coconut.
loved it.
You get Coconut's seal of approval.
Yes. You get 2 pineapples straight up.
2 pineapples straight up.
I think I'm going to start doing that. That's going to be a
That's
thing.
the way.
Coco Nut approves, 2 pineapples straight up.
With how you putting it up? Where are you putting it up? Which
Well, you're
direction?
putting it up. Well, the leaf side
Leaf
first
side
up.
first.
No matter what, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's a fucking pineapple. Well, all right. Well, that's all
what
I
we
got. That's all you have?
Yep.
All right, so we're good. And if you liked this, hit us up on either Facebook or on Instagram or on the tweets or send us an email the old-fashioned way. Isn't it weird that email now is old-fashioned?
Yeah.
Snail mail used to be old-fashioned. Now
Snail
email
mail
is
is
fucking
done.
old-fashioned. But you can hit us up the old-fashioned way. We are kind of old at geeksthatlift@gmail.com. Also, if you're listening to us right now, thank you. Tell your friends, tell your family members, tell everybody that we're on every platform. Any platform you can think of,
You'll
that's
find
where
us.
you can listen to
Geeks
us.
That Lift.
Geeks That Lift. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but we're on YouTube under the Beef Master Network. And also, since we also drop an episode every 2 weeks, we also have for the off weeks a little ditty of a program. It's not really a program. It's not really that long. It's like, 7 to 10 minutes
Little
long.
one-shots?
Little one-shots. Yeah, it's our version of a Marvel one-shot.
Yeah.
So basically, it's called Table Smack,
There you go.
starring me.
Starting
And
the
basically,
Beef
it's just
Master.
me going on one of my rants.
If you love his rants during the podcast, which he always tries to, it goes long, but he tries to keep them short.
I try to keep them short.
This is just his rants.
This time I have free reign to say
Yes.
whatever the fuck I want.
That's it.
However the fuck I want. And on top of that, it's on video. So you get to see what I look like. So if all of you have been wondering what Coco Nut looks like, go on YouTube.
And you get to see the sweat.
Beef
He
Master
starts
Network.
sweating when he gets emotional
I
about
sweat
something.
so much. I'm a former fat boy. That's what happens. All right. So for the Geeks That Lift, I am Coco Nut followed by.
The freaking Rican.
And that's it. That's all we got for you. Thanks, guys.
Peace.